In this video, I will show you how I made this character using step-by-step process. First, I painted this for concept, and except for the hairstyle and hair color, I kept most of the design in the 3D version. Besides that, I made a few minor changes as you will see in the video. So let's start. So starting the head with a sphere, creating the jaw area with the move brush, adding a cylinder for the neck and shoulder, make it a bit curved, then mask and create the shoulder with the move brush. Then mask this half of the sphere and flatten the other half to create the ear. Then adjusting the shape in the side view with the move brush. Then mirror. Join the head and the neck and subdivide for more resolution. I'm indicating the sternocleidomastoid and clavicle with the clay brush. Creating the pit of the neck. Now that I have indicated the major forms of the neck, I'm gonna focus on the face. Creating this hollow area for the eye socket with the inflate brush, using the move to create the form of the mouth and the nose. Notice the inflate brush strength, it's very low. Defining the cheekbone area and the jaw with the crease brush. Then I'm gonna voxel remesh and smooth the whole thing using the operation menu. I'm gonna lower the ear position, it was too high. Add some spherical volume with clay brush for the eyes. I'm paying attention to the proportion a lot when creating a character. It determines how the character is gonna look. Defining the nose and the nostril and lips with crease. Indicating the infraorbital furrow. Here, as I mentioned, I'm adjusting the proportion with the move brush. Also, the shape of the neck. Voxel remesh the ear. Defining the side planes of the face with the flattened brush. Although I'm not gonna make the face as chiseled as my painting, so I'm softening the transition with smooth brush. Now I'm adjusting the shapes of the primary forms before diving in to add more details. Adding volumes in the eye cover area with clay brush. Adjusting the shape of the glabella a little bit. I'm drawing temporary eyebrows to get an overall idea of the look. Then voxel remesh. Using crease brush to create the opening of the mouth. Enable Dyn Topo to add more resolution to the lips and eye area. I need it to add more detail, creating the upper and lower eyelids with the crease brush. Now, mask this and push it back. Clean it up with the smooth brush. And then add sphere for the eyeballs. Then mirror it. Then I'm gonna mask the forehead area and adjust the upper eyelid shape with the move brush. It's time to add some details to the ear. Here I'm mostly using the crease brush and also the inflate brush to hollow the shape. Clay brush to create this form and then crease to sharpen it. Adjust the shape from the front view. The mouth is slightly opened and the upper teeth are visible. So I have to create the mouth cavity. So I'm gonna mask this area and assign face group and then use the relax to clean up the edges. Then mask the face group and push this area in with the gizmo. Then enable the Dyn Topo. This is very important. With Dyn Topo enabled, I'm able to add more geometry with the smooth brush like this. Then I'm gonna use the inflate brush to create this kind of balloon type shape. Now join these two and voxel remesh. And then clean up these areas with smooth. Then define the forms with the crease brush. The brush strength is low. I'm also looking at many references for inspiration. Never work without reference. After cleaning up, I just quad remeshed it and I will show you how to do it in a separate video. Now I'm reprojecting details to the clean mesh. I have a tutorial on this, link is in the description. After that I am using the tube tool for eyebrows, editing the profile and then just mirror. Mask the upper lip area and adjust the corners of the lip with the move. Then invert and do the same. Create this U shape with the tube tool for the teeth. Then place it over here. For eyelashes, use the tube tool, edit the profile, and then use the move brush for these pointy ends. First, I'm drawing the outline of the hair with the mask and then fill this area. Then extract with thickness. Then voxel remesh. Now I'm adding volume with inflate. This makes the hair look natural. Cleaning up the edges. Adding the center part. Then roughly drawing the general direction the hair will follow in this area. Add a torus for the bun. Scale it and place it here. Then I'm gonna start adding hair using tube tool. I'm not thinking about individual hair. Then I'm cloning and adjusting shapes. I'm just imagining the hair as a ribbon that has thickness. And that's how I'm editing the profile and then twisting. Now add another tube and enable spiral for this curly ringlet. Then adjusting the profile and tweaking it. Adding more hair on this side and cloning them. Notice that I'm not validating the tubes yet. It allows me to edit the tubes while adding more of them. Then I'm adding more ribbon-like shapes for this back part too. When I'm adding these, I'm making sure to vary the shapes and size. Otherwise, it won't look interesting visually. So I'm gonna take these parts and join and voxel remesh, then quad remesh. Alright, before detailing the hair, now I'm adding the hair stick with the tube tool and using a cylinder with holes enabled for the choker necklace. Then adjusting the shape with move. I kept the earring design simple, it's just a thin torus. Now I'm subdividing these for more resolution. The direction of the hair in the bun has this spiral quality, which is what I'm trying to indicate with the crease brush. Adding roundness to these volumes with clay. Then I'm gonna start adding details with crease brush. You can use lazy rope stabilizer for smooth lines. Then I'm gonna add some thinner bundles of hair to add variety. So I've prepared a set of paintbrush for painting texture, skin and other things. In the next tutorial, I will show you how to create them. So first I'm applying base color for the skin, eyebrows, hair and other objects on a new layer. This is important. Then applying moderately saturated red with soft round brush on the cheeks, nose and lips. Then I'm blending the color with the skin very carefully. I'm using the soft brush. Next, I'm gonna apply very subtle blue in the chin and jaw area and blend them. Applying some dark color to the lower and upper eyelids. Also darkening the mouth cavity. Adding some gradients to the hair. It makes the hair look more natural. Also, I'm gonna introduce some highlights here. Adding a bluish gray to the eyeball. For the iris, I'm using my circle paintbrush. Lower the opacity and add some shadows. Using my paint vein brush, applying lipstick color and freckles with the freckle brush. Masking this area and then invert to paint the forehead makeup. Then in PBR mode, I'm adding the gold material for the earrings. Now add a sphere, set the material to refraction, paint glossy, set this value to 1 and surface to -25-ish, factor to 0.5 and interior to around 30, then mirror. That's how you can make reflection for the eyes. Next, I'm adding some details to the eyebrows because it looks better. So if you enjoyed the video, you can check out this one and like and subscribe for more. I will see you in the next video.